Ooh, this is going to be fun. Top 5 interviews this year. Lots of people came through the studio. I would say at number 5 was when I had a chance to sit down with Tinashe. It was great. Listen, Nasty was all over the charts. I was just thankful that she made time to stop by and have a fun conversation. And she let us in on a little secret and how she blacked out when she met Janet Jackson. Take a look. You were part of a Janet Jackson tribute for BET.
Yeah, that was so cool.
Now, after you saw her perform the version of both Nasties, you actually had a chance to meet up with her.
Yeah, it was my first time meeting her, though. That's why I was like, in the tribute, I didn't get the chance to meet her. I was a little starstruck, y'all.
What did you do?
I was a little starstruck, y'all. I was just like word vomit. I was just like, you are the best. I just love you. Oh my God. And then I was like, okay, wait. And then I was like, posting the picture. And then I was like, okay, so now that I've said that, it's like, thank you so much. Like, you're such an inspiration. And then she said something. She was like, you are too, or something like that. I blacked out. I died. And then I was like, okay, bye. And then I left.
My top 5 interviews this year. Okay, so now we are down to number 4. Had a great conversation with Saweetie. Now, I've seen her over the years, and to see her growth is really beautiful. And you know what? Listen, our conversation, it got emotional. And when Saweetie shared the fact that her parents apologized to her, I don't know, it got me too. I know this clip went viral, and I don't know if people understand how big it is for parents to apologize. Maybe I'm speaking as a mother now. So I really felt this moment, and it's something that I'm going to hold close to me, because if I do a mistake with our daughter, I want to make sure that I apologize for it. I think it's something we can all learn, and yeah, I love this, and I'm very thankful for Saweetie for stopping by and having this conversation. Take a look. You weren't as close to your parents in your childhood, and that they apologized to you. What did they apologize for, and what is something me as a mom I can learn to do?
Wow. That question is so special and so deep. But looking back to both of their apologies, I'll find something that was common between them. But I would say just time. They were so worried about, supporting us, and they were young, so they had to do whatever they had to do to support me. But I think it was just time and attention. Yeah. My mom tells me now when she sees like little girls, she sees how much attention they need, and she just,
yeah, it's hard. Let's take a second.
Ooh, girl.
Get up.
I think moments like this sneak up on me because I think I'm not only in a vulnerable place with just my artistry, but just with myself. So emotions that I suppressed for so long, like when they pop up, I'm like, hold on.
Right. Yeah.
They're coming back.
My top 5 interviews. I like this, going over different interviews and kind of reliving each one and having a moment to reflect on each one. I think it's important. So number 3 on my list is the conversation that I had with G-Eazy. And I've known G-Eazy over the years, seen his come up, seen his hard work. And this conversation was different. He opened up a lot, and it did get emotional because we talked about his mother who had passed away in recent times. And grief is hard. And whether you've gone through it or you will go through it, I do think it's something we can all take away from. So take a listen. Hearing your mom's voice on the intro. Oh my God. When I tell you, I can't even look you in your eyes right now.
I know. I'm gonna start crying too.
My heart hurt so much. And, because you're someone I care about, and I've seen your journey over the past couple years, and, your mom transitioning, it's to see everything that you've been going through and then to hear it on Love You Forever.
Yeah.
Okay. So how many times did you cry creating this?
Oh my God, I couldn't get through it.
Yeah.
It took all day. We just had to go piece by piece and take breaks and stuff. I mean, I'm not even gonna say like real men cry. Real human beings cry, I think. And it's important. And grieving is a not linear process. but you do have to. The only way, as I've learned and been told, is that you have to feel it all to process it. Like, otherwise, it's just gonna stay knotted up inside of you.
Here we are at number 2. Had a great conversation with Kehlani. I love Kehlani. I have literally seen Kehlani grow up in this industry and make her dreams come true. So to be able to have conversations with Kehlani throughout the years, I never take it for granted, and I just love seeing her growth. It's so important, not just as an artist, right? As a person. So in our conversation, a moment that went viral was when I, said to her, I felt like she was a really cool ex. In general, Kehlani's very cool. So I just feel whoever she's around, everyone's going to love her. But yeah, take a look, enjoy it. So Saweetie left you this nice comment under your picture.
Yeah.
And listen, it's known. She might be still with YG and, you had ties with him. I think you're the coolest ex.
Oh my God, I'm a lesbian. So like, why would I care about my male?
Yes.
I also don't really care what any of my exes are doing, male, female, anything. Like
Right.
my goal is everybody to be happy. Even when I'm with someone, if we decide that we're not mutually happy, we really shouldn't be together. And like, we should go be with people who make us happy.
See?
That's what I want.
You're the coolest ex.
And I love Saweetie. I think
Yeah.
she's so cute and so fun. We have a song together. Like, we hang out. Like,
Yeah.
she's cool. And they make so much sense.
Yeah, I think you're...
Like, knowing them both, I'm like, you know what?
this is cute.
I really like this. I've told him I liked it. Like, I literally am like, you know what? I love this. I like this a lot. Y'all look cute today.
It's not a misconception. It's true.
No,
It's what I
yeah.
thought.
Everybody's like, why would you comment that on her picture? I seen them responding to Saweetie, like, why would you comment that? You're a terrible friend. And I'm like, I don't give a damn.
You are really a cool ex.
I
I just
hope
want
so.
you to know this.
I'm definitely not gonna be tripping on you, ex.
Oh, no, you're
I'm
past
just,
it.
Quite frankly, I have too much pride for that. That's embarrassing.
My top 5 interviews. It's been a great year. I'm very thankful. And you know what else, when I'm sitting here reflecting on some of my interviews, that I am fortunate enough, I'm lucky enough, I'm honored enough to be able to talk to different people, right? Be a musician, maybe it's an actor, maybe it's an author. I was happy to have this conversation. Mercedes Moné learned a lot about wrestling. She brought her belt in. It looked very heavy, by the way. But it was incredible to have a conversation with her, especially so much going on in her world. And I loved it. And the fact that, she is the CEO. One of my favorite conversations this past year. Take a look at my number 1 interview on my top 5. It is with Mercedes Moné.
Even my coaches, when I first started wrestling, they told me that I wasn't going to make it, that I was too small, that they rather watch their next door neighbor because I was boring. And I was like, okay.
Wow.
I'll show you. 2 years later, I got signed by WWE and have been making history ever since then. So,
Was there ever a moment that you wanted to quit because it was hard? Listen, that's life. Ups and downs.
only within the last 2 years when I was going through leaving WWE, I'm like, should I be done with wrestling? Because this is not fun for me. Mm-hmm. All this noise is not fun. And then I was like, no, you love this. It's not the noise. It's the noise in the ring. It's the noise when you perform. It's the noise when you go out there with the crowd. It's not this internet noise. It's not the politics. You can work through that.
What was the reasoning that you left?
There's so many reasonings.
Oh, okay.
But the biggest thing is just listening to my heart and my soul.
There it is, my top 5 interviews this past year. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. My name is Nessa, and it is an honor to be able to have a conversation with you every single day on the radio, every afternoon from 3 to 7. I know from DJ Camilo to myself, Katrina B, the producer, everyone who's behind the cameras making this happen, from Chrissy, the digital team. We thank you so much for taking the time to check out the interviews that I did this past year. And, go back in the vault. You have some time right now. Enjoy all the interviews. We just focus on my top 5, but there's plenty more. Lots of different interviews on the Hot 97 YouTube page. Enjoy it. Oh, yeah, from Ebro in the Morning. Check out TT Torres. Check out Funk Flex's freestyles. It's all right there for you. And thank you for spending your past year with us.